cultural racism is. We got black folks pretending like all white people are racist. That's cultural racism. I'm not going to go blaming all black people. However, if I hear enough black people complaining about how this is all white people's fault, I don't mind getting on here and making an equalitarian video about how it's all black people's fault. We work together or we get nothing, stupid. Then, of course, we got all these people up in arms. How dare you tell a Mexican to go back to Mexico? Right? Then you got the guy who says, hey, you tell me to go back to Mexico all you want. I was born here in the United States. So we got a bunch of Native Americans want the whites to all go back to Europe. Bitch, I never been to Europe. I was in Hardin, Montana, and I did research on 7 of the missing women there. You know what I discovered? None of those 7 women were killed by white people. None of them. They were killed by their own people who blamed whites. No, I'm not playing that. Native Americans did not kill Selena Not Afraid, did they? Well, actually they did. But was it all Native Americans? Now, how is it that calling me white is not racist? But if I call a Native American a red man, well, we've already gotten to see how that plays out. It's okay to say black man. It's okay to say white man. Oh, wait. No, it's not okay to say black man, is it? Somebody get offended that you're not saying black American. So fine, let's say black American. It is certainly more accurate than African American. What portion of black people on this planet come from Africa? Are the Philippines Africa? No. Is India Africa? No. Is Australia Africa? No. Is Brazil Africa? No, it is not. Plenty of black folks did not come from Africa. So, of course, there's a Native American site called Powwow. A guy I know in Nebraska, who I used to call friend, posts up a lot of shit from these fuckheads. What is it? It's cultural racism. You want to blame the white man for taking your land? Fine, go ahead. You want to blame white men when you kill a Native American woman? Fine, go ahead. Blame whoever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter what color you are, you're going to blame the homeless anyway. Yeah, sure, the actual white guys passing the laws that allow your predators to get away. Sure, some of those people are white. And they're all for surely rich as fuck. compared to what you got to live. But you ain't the only poor people in the country. When black people kill black people, it's not black on black crime, it's just crime. When Native Americans kill Native Americans, it's not a native on native crime, it's just a crime. When a white person kills another white person, is that a hate crime? Who is responsible? Is it white on white crime? If you have to break the law to protect yourself and your family, I am all for it. Matter of fact, I'll even help you get away. Wouldn't be the first time. If you're going to blame all white people, kind of like we have to deal with women blaming all men for rapists. Meanwhile, we're supposed to turn a blind eye to sex crimes committed by women. Last year, we finished the year with almost an 11-to-1 ratio of female teachers having sex with their students over male teachers who are having sex with their students. Isn't that amazing? Now, don't get me wrong, we had almost 30 male teachers arrested for some type of sexual misconduct. Most of them for watching porn. Some of them for watching porn at school. Only 5 of them had sex with their students. Almost 60 female teachers last year here in America had sex with their students. Well, you want to pretend that men are the perverts. Men are the ones who can't keep it in their pants. Men are the ones who can't take no for an answer. Men. Men. Here's the thing. You want to kill your own people, but you don't want to take the blame? You don't want to take the responsibility? This is the United States of America. You don't have to take responsibility. Just go blame it on a homeless person and say he's mentally ill. Native Americans do this. Black people do this. White people do this. Men do this. Women do this. The systemic racism is taught. So we got a lot of black people who have no fucking clue what slavery is. That want to whine because they're slaves, apparently. Really? All white people are slave owners, huh? Well, that ain't true. I bet you, if you take a look at the ancestry of every single person on this planet, you'll find that every single person on this planet has both ancestors that were slaves and ancestors that were slave owners. But the overwhelming evidence of slavery in Mesoamerica, let's say it like this. There were slaves in South America before Columbus. There were slaves in Central America before Columbus. There were slaves in North America before Columbus. You want to, I don't know, try pretending maybe it's the Vikings who started it. Nope. There's evidence of slavery here in the United States going far further back than that. Now, the Palestinians, what are they doing? Well, they fought a war. They lost. They got their asses kicked. And now they get to live on a reservation. What do the homeless have? Not even that. Meanwhile, you take a look at the reservations run by Native Americans. And those places are even nastier than the places run by whites, aren't they? Culturally. No. Hardin, Montana is a family-oriented society. The people I stayed with in Hardin, Montana were alcoholics. Nearly every one of them, alcoholics. They still treated me better than sober white people by a long shot. I was also surprised that as poor people, they had been taught so little about being poor. Their survival skills in Hardin, Montana are rudimentary at best. Not every Native American that I spoke with was an alcoholic. And not every white person I know is sober. You want us white people to do more for you. What are you doing for us? What are you doing for the white victims of systemic abuse, other than telling us to go to the back of the bus? Or pretending like your children should be allowed to beat on white children because there was slavery hundreds of years ago. Hell, there's slavery still today. Slavery is still legal in the United States. And guess what? It doesn't matter what color you are. Adios, motherfuckers. Good to be rid of you. Thank you for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and your sister's keeper too, and no victim left behind, not even if they're white.